The world's loneliest child lies in the Gobi Desert and the story that made the world cry. Join me as we explore the ancient tomb and the loneliest child on the planet in Gansu province, China, the crossroads of the famous ancient Silk Road and the Gobi Desert. I used a car and went with a Chinese friend. We drove for 5 hours and almost arrived. On both sides of the road is a vast, barren land, so how will the people there live? I will use the flycam to film around a village with houses that are 99% similar, looking like models. Continuing the journey, we then go deep into the desert. This is where the population is concentrated. The ancient earthen houses around me look so beautiful. Everything here looks like it has been around for decades without any repairs, and still looks very sturdy and durable. The lifespan of these buildings is probably longer than my grandfather's. Their construction techniques are amazing. My friend took me to see the circus artist. She is one of the few who still preserves the rich theatrical techniques here. Looking at her, I didn't think that at this age she could perform such moves like professional performers. Seeing her so skillful, I was also reassured because this technique requires dexterity and precision. Otherwise, you will get injured while performing. Ms. Trong is amazing. I wish I could do the same to perform for my friends at home. They would love it. The specialty here is potatoes, and usually every meal has potatoes. It's interesting that they make a lot of dishes, but the dish that impressed me the most is the steamed sweet potato. It's really delicious. Maybe everyone should try making it at home, because the soil and climate here are most suitable for this type of tuber. Its price is quite cheap. I was wrong to think that there were only deserts and nomads here. This place is like an oasis in the deserts, so the scenery is very beautiful. The climate in the oasis is quite comfortable. The girls here are also very beautiful. The main means of transport here is also camels like other deserts. There are even traffic lights specifically for camels. How special. The main means of transport here is also camels like other deserts. There are even traffic lights specifically for camels. How special. Then she showed me around the place. After traveling a long distance by camel, we had to walk quite hard, but looking round, everyone was so excited to walk, I couldn't lose to them. After passing the sand mountain, we arrived at the next stop, which had a small but well-equipped town. It was almost dark, but there were still many people riding camels to sightsee and take pictures. I was tired but still had to try to follow my friend. In this town, even airplanes are a very special means of transportation. It's 8:30 p.m. and it's still light out. The temperature has dropped quite a bit, so it's quite pleasant. Let's continue. Finally arrive at the beautiful check-in spot as on TV that everyone often reviews. Finally arrive at the beautiful check-in spot as on TV that everyone often reviews. My friend said the view here is the most beautiful at night, and I have to sit here to see the most beautiful view here as a memory of this trip. I have to drag this fat ass on the sand. After this trip, I will have to lose weight. Can someone help me move? People gather here more and more crowded and bustling. It's wonderful. People still keep coming and finding a place to sit and enjoy the view here. This place should be called the City of Light. The light creates a unique scene in the middle of the desert like this, can only be found in China. Early the next morning, we went to a place quite famous in the world called the loneliest child on the planet. You must be wondering, we in the middle of the vast desert. There is a statue of a lonely baby lying like this. It turns out to be a very touching story in the past. During the Silk Road period, transportation of goods for trade and exchange was very difficult thing to cross many regions with such a vast desert. Story goes that at that time, there were two mothers and their children joining a caravan when crossing the vast Gobi Desert encountered a sandstorm. During this sandstorm, the mother and child got lost. When the sandstorm passed, the child's mother went to look for it and found the child buried under the sand, laying on the ground with his butt facing the sky, looking very pitiful because he was very moved by this story. In 2014, Professor Dong Thu Bin of Thanhua University came up with the idea of a statue depicting the child in the story. This sculpture is made of sandstone, red, 15 meters long, 4.3 meters high, and 9 meters wide. Statue of arrow color blends into the desert shape of the statue. He designed resembles the image of the child in the story. He read this statue is also located in the desolate Gobi Desert. Main purpose of this statue is to call on people to protect the environment, because if the environment is destroyed, humans cannot survive. After understanding the story of the child, people come here to enlighten their eyes, admire the statue of the child, at the same time partly to help show Kong Lone among the desolate desert.